I was wondering, with your background, because I knew you grew up with the Nazi regime and the Cold War, the Berlin Wall. Did that have an impact on your music?
Of course. It's part of my art. I'm not doing only music. I'm doing text as well. I'm writing about it.
Considering in the U.S. and in England, there was a lot of verbal protests. How did your art, as far as music, have something to say about what was going on in the world at the time?
Not directly in a party or something, or demonstrating on the street. That was not my thing, because I was burned out in East Germany. I had to go to the youth movement. I had to do this and I had to do that. I had to go to the military service. And I didn't like it at all, so I flew away from there.
And you were in prison, correct?
I was in prison, yes. But so in West Berlin it opened all the doors when I arrived there. So I didn't want to be too much involved in anything which had to do with the direct movement.
Right.
I wanted to find my own language to express what I'm thinking about and what I think would be good to do.
The time that you spent with Michael Rother, when I listen to the music coming before that time and after that time, there seems to be a definite change and influence in the way that you approach and make music.
It was the same time when we met Brian Eno and worked with Brian Eno. And Eno and Michael, they brought something into our work which we didn't care of before we met them. Brian, for example, taught me to focus on the real thing in it, not to put too much. He always said, don't put too much on tape. Afterwards you have the problem to find out what is really relevant and what not. And the same was Michael. So they had a different view to music, and a different view to success. They knew about how to construct or structure music to be also successful and make some money out of it. We didn't care about that before we met them.